As you can see here, there are still traces of this lineage in Afghanistan, Iran, Pakistan, and India. Many studies are now coming out explaining how anomalous blue-eyed people came to Israel 6,500 years ago. This data was extrapolated by a study of bones from a massive Galilee necropolis, helping fill a 3,000-year gap in knowledge of ancient Levant settlers. And as you know, Jesus was from Galilee. This should be no surprise, as ancient art from Egypt, Samaria, and Israel all depict blue-eyed people. It's important to note that Abraham, the ancestor of the Israelites, actually came from Mesopotamia, and we'll get into the migrations in a bit, but I want you to understand that Abraham was blessed because he kept his bloodline pure and intact and retained his belief in God. He kept his rhesus negative bloodline intact, and if you're skeptical, let me draw comparisons. You have the Israelites, claimed to be the seed of God, who write right to left and obtain all their blessings through their bloodline from Abraham, who makes a covenant with God, but has to keep his bloodline pure in order to maintain the blessings. He promised his descendants will fill the earth and establish many kinglines. Then you have this extremely rare blood type that comes with tons of extra conscious abilities and extremely rare phenotypes, high IQ, and every single royal family on earth carries this blood type. Not to mention, tons of them are left-handed. All royal families are rhesus negative blooded and R1b haplogroup. All presidents descend from Scottish and English royalty. 5 out of the last 7 were left-handed. As you know, red hair is a trait of rhesus negative blood, which is said to be alien blood. Regardless of how Esau's descendants would look, Jacob would have also carried this trait and passed it on to the Israelites. Jacob's grandfather is the same man, Abraham, and he met God and was told that he would have a bloodline that would rule the earth. And the people in charge of ruling the earth right now are all of rhesus negative blood, many of them carrying the red hair trait. And did I mention that they all carry the R1b haplogroup, which originates in Asia and comes through Mesopotamia? They were genetically synonymous and must have carried the same Y DNA profile, which comes directly from Noah through Shem. I should note that the countries with the highest amount of R1b Y DNA are also the countries in which rhesus negative blood is the most prolific. This haplogroup follows the migrational patterns of the Israelites exactly. But before I go into that, let's read a couple articles explaining the migrations of this haplogroup. R1b M269. R1b V88 is associated with the domestication of cattle in northern Mesopotamia. Both branches of R1b probably split soon after the cattle were domesticated, approximately 10,500 years ago, around 8,500 BCE. R1b V88 migrated south towards the Levant and Egypt. The migration of R1b people can be followed archaeologically through the presence of domesticated cattle, which appear in central Syria around 8,000 to 7,500 BCE, then in the southern Levant and Egypt around 7,000 to 6,500 BC. Cattle herders subsequently spread across most of northern and eastern Africa. But the most compelling evidence that R1b people related to modern Europeans once roamed the Sahara is to be found at Tassili Niger in southern Algeria, a famous site of pyroglyphs dating from the Neolithic era.